How are you? I'm Stephen Perkins, and here we are at my masterclass. Today we're going to demo a bunch of songs that I've written over the years, starting in 1986 with a band called Jane's Addiction. This first song is called Trip Away. It starts off with a big drum fill, and then I use a lot of hi-hat and kind of a funk pattern. Let me demonstrate it for you. How are you? So let's talk about Trip Away. The drum beat itself is very complicated when you put everything together. So let's separate the parts and see how it happens. First thing we're going to look at is the tom-tom and snare fill that introduces the song. Now if you slow it down, it's something like this. So here's the intro. And let's just play it on a snare like a rudiment would be, avoiding the tom-toms altogether. It's a pretty simple part, but when added with the toms and the feel, you really get more of a melody out of it. But that is the rhythm. And it's the same thing I end up doing on the hi-hat later in the song. So really have the theme in my mind, using different drums, different toms, and cymbals to create the new sounds and have the part grow or lessen as the song goes on. It's really a great thing about stepping up the pocket, even if it's the same beat, adding new ideas to it to increase the sound and the volume and almost the excitement. You know, even though it's the same beat, you make it more exciting by adding new parts to it. So like I said, the drum part starts kind of like a buffalo stampede, and then breaks down to a smaller piece with the hat. And then we grow from there back into the chorus, back and forth. And really that's the dynamic of the tune. Even though it's full force most of the time, it's really playing less and more with that pattern, with that rhythm, with that cadence. So here's the fill. Let me sing it for you. Doom to bop to doom to bop boom boom to bop to doom to bop doom boom to bop to stop doom psh. And here's the bass drum part. To bop to the boo to bop to bop to the boo to bop. To bop, to boo, to bop. And now here's the whole thing put together with the hands, feet, and I won't sing it, but you can. So here's the fast version. And here's slow. Now altogether itself is the intro, and that announces the song. Here it is. Here comes the theme. Here comes the feel. You know? And after that big, aggressive buffalo stampede intro, I pull everything away and just go to the hi-hat with the kick drum So it's kind of a big bomb dropping and then thin everything out and go to the frequency, the high frequency with a little low. Into the verse beat. And that verse beat has got the same hi-hat I just showed you, but with my foot opening and closing. And so the theme continues on. I just thin out the beat, and as the verse goes on, I continue to add kick, snare, and small accents, varying with the vocal part or the bass line. So here's the pocket. So the bass drum, of course, the snare on 2 and 4. So this is the beat. You got the intro with the drum fill. You go to the hat, which keeps the same theme and the same cadence, and then you bring in the kick and the snare using the hat, opening and closing. And that together is Trip Away. Alright, so you guys have figured out how to play Trip Away, and you know the feel and the cadence. So now I'm going to demonstrate it with Tony, and we'll take it not from just the exact arrangement, but we're going to jam on it using the theme and the cadence of Trip Away. So I'm going to do a drum fill into the jam. Let's see what happens. So that was Trip Away, and as you can tell, I imitate the bass line, and we reflect on each other, but we don't do it in unison. We're not making the part exactly the same, but we're listening to each other and reflecting.